For this Tenorshare 4DDiG review, I wanted to see what you actually get before paying for it, so I tested it in 3 scenarios: deleted files on an HDD, a quick formatted SD card, and a corrupted USB drive. Recovery ranged from 92% to only 70% depending on the case. So let's see what 4DDiG recovered, where it struggled, and whether it's worth paying for. 4DDiG data recovery software is made by Tenorshare, a company that's been around since 2007. They're best known for phone repair tools and data utilities, and 4DDiG is their flagship recovery product. It runs on both Windows and macOS, and you can try it for free with a recovery limit up to 500 megabytes. For anything bigger, you'll need to pay for a pro version, but I'll come back to the 4DDiG data recovery price later. And is Tenorshare 4DDiG safe? Short answer, yes, as long as you download it from the official website. I ran the installer through VirusTotal and it came back clean. It doesn't use fully read-only recovery algorithms, so I'd be extra careful with unstable drives. But overall, I didn't find any major safety red flags. Now let's look at what 4DDiG gives you as a recovery tool. Tenorshare claims to handle deletion, formatting, corrupted volumes, and missing partitions across hard drives, SSDs, flash drives, memory cards, and NVMe drives. It supports common Windows and macOS file systems, and on Windows it can also read ext3 and ext4 Linux partitions in read-only mode. The interface is clearly built for regular home users. Big icons, clear file categories, and no technical clutter. In terms of usability, 4DDiG feels much easier than technical tools like Disk Genius or PhotoRec. The scan process is simple too. The app automatically moves from quick scan to deep scan, and once results start appearing, you can filter them by file type, status, and modified time. Preview is available too, but I ran into some issues with it during testing, which I'll come back to in a bit. One feature that stands out is built-in repair for photos, videos, and documents that come back damaged after recovery. There are also extra AI tools like Enhancer and Colorizer, but honestly, they have little to do with data recovery itself. What 4DDiG doesn't offer is smart monitoring and RAID support, so it's not designed for advanced workflows. For comparison, Disk Drill feels more complete as a recovery toolkit because its extras are actually tied to protecting, checking, or safely scanning storage devices. Features are good, but recovery performance is what actually matters. I tested Tenorshare 4DDiG on 3 devices with the same mixed dataset: a 500GB HDD with deleted files, a quick formatted 8GB micro SD card, and a raw 16GB USB drive. Figuring out the recovery process wasn't difficult. You select the device, choose file types, scan, preview, then recover. The only part that didn't feel smooth was preview. During testing, it often loaded slowly or didn't show some formats at all, so I couldn't always tell what I was recovering. On the HDD, 4DDiG recovered about 92% of deleted files in 80 minutes. Common formats came back fine, but some raw files like CRW and X3F were broken. On the formatted SD card, recovery dropped to around 83% in 15 minutes. File names were gone, and some photos and videos came back broken. But the corrupted USB test was the weakest. Only about 70% of usable files in 25 minutes. Several files wouldn't open properly, and CR3, ERF, and X3F files were missing. Overall, the results aren't that bad, but I expected more. 4DDiG is clearly stronger than basic tools like Recava or Windows File Recovery, but media recovery is still a weak spot, especially with raw formats and damaged storage. Compared with more advanced recovery tools, it falls behind. In my similar tests, Disk Drill restored the same file types in good condition without any issues. So for tougher cases, 4DDiG wouldn't be my first choice. Now let's talk about the Tenorshare 4DDiG price. It has monthly, yearly, and lifetime licenses, plus a free version for testing. I'm not going to name exact prices here though, because they change depending on region and promotions. In general, 4DDiG can be cheaper than some competitors like Asus or Stellar, especially if you catch a promo or go with the lifetime license. But for me, the bigger question is whether the recovery quality matches what you pay, and based on the test results I got, I don't think the price is fully justified. So what's the verdict? Is Tenorshare 4DDiG worth it? For casual users recovering recently deleted files from a healthy drive, Tenorshare 4DDiG is a reasonable choice. The best parts are the clean interface and the simple recovery process. Repair tools are a nice bonus too. But there's still plenty to criticize. Preview was unreliable, the toolkit lacks recovery-focused features, and the recovery quality itself leaves room for improvement, especially in tougher media cases. So if your case is more serious than simple deletion, I'd look at alternatives. I'll leave a link in the description to the list of recovery tools I think are worth checking out. But if I had to pick just one, I'd go with Disk Drill. It's a stronger recovery tool overall, but on top of that, previews work more reliably, scans are faster, and you get useful extras like disk imaging, smart monitoring, and advanced camera recovery for fragmented footage. I've also done a separate Disk Drill review, so check that out too if you want to see how it performs in more detail. And that's it for today. Leave a like, share your experience with 4DDiG in the comments, and check the full 4DDiG data recovery review in the description. See you next time.